I think there's a few people confused in the chat. Thanks so much. I absolutely can, Polygon, and thank you for the kind super chat in asking me to clarify when there is some confusion. Our old symbols, as important as they are, as meaningful as they are to many of us, have been identified and have become part of the anti-white narrative as symbols that represent the antagonist in the anti-white narrative. Now, the anti-white narrative is the story of society. You can think of it like that. Actual events are taken and they're bent, they are played down, they're played up, they're buried underfoot, they're written in the sky to conform to this anti-white narrative, the story, the living day-to-day story of Western civilization. We are living a story. Now, if you believe that that story is your reality, you are mired in the delusion and you can never free yourself. You have to realize that it is a story and that we are now writing our own story, a story in which we are the heroes. In the anti-white narrative, however, all of the vagues out there, normies, whatever you want to call them, NPCs, all of those folks out there, to them, this rune and that rune and all of these things have been shown to them as the symbols of the antagonist in the anti-white narrative, the bad guy, the guy who wants to molest children, the guy who wants to shoot up elementary schools, the guy who wants to harm the most innocent of all innocent of human beings in the whole world. And it has been shown to our brothers and sisters again and again and again and again. When you go to our brothers and sisters, you only have so much time to confuse them, to argue with them, to debate them. You don't have an infinite amount of time. You don't have the opportunity to take to them the attire, the symbolism, the language, the vernacular, the arguments, the dialectics. You don't have the time to bring that to them and then tell them how everything they've learned in society is false. And that is actually what all of this other stuff, it means something completely different. And then let's take you on to serving white well-being, to actually getting engaged and involved. You've lost them. You will lose them every time. There is a rare person here or there that will come to white well-being after seeing the whatever symbol that they learned was a symbol of the antagonist, a symbol of the bad guy, a symbol of harming innocents, a symbol of genociding people. You are not going to be able to beat what they see on a daily basis and what they have seen for the totality of their lives. That is why I admonish those who are going free to take the symbols, to take the photographs, to take the dialectics, to take the language that you honor, that you celebrate from the past, whatever period in history it might be, that you think is so terribly important from the past, whatever you think it might be, that you take these things and you put them of a place of reverence in your home, in the privacy of your living space, where you can honor them, where you can honor their memory, where you can perpetuate those things within your family. And that when you go out to the world, to our brothers and sisters, you then don't look like the bad guy in the anti-white narrative, the story that our brothers and sisters are living their lives in. Now, once you help them to go free, they can then, for themselves, maybe look into the whatever rune this, or the whatever flag, or whatever system of government here, or the whatever system of economy there. They can look into that for themselves. But when it comes to going out to our brothers and sisters, we decide what it looks like to be a hero in service to white well-being. We decide what it looks like to be a hero of our people. And it looks like and talks like the way we look, the way you look in your neighborhood, your social class, your whatever it might be. That's what it looks like. Always cleaned up. You don't have to be rich. Always cleaned up, though. Take care of yourself. Take care of your things. Doesn't matter how much they're worth or how little they're worth. We speak with the dialectics of going free. We speak with the lexicon of going free because this cures our people of the meme pathogens. Once they're here, they can become other things. Don't make flags, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing that people always do when they say, I want to start this group for white well-being, or I want to start that group, or in service to white positivity in some way, is they sit down and they say, we've got to write out precepts. The moment the pen touches the paper, the anti-whites have something to misrepresent, especially when it comes to the precepts, the belief, the dogma that you're going to put together. The other thing they immediately begin doing is what's going to be our symbol, what's going to be our flag. The moment you begin drawing something like that, they now have something to say. Here is the image for the bad guy in the anti-white narrative. To all of our brothers and sisters out there, you want to wave a flag, wave the flag, the legal and lawful flag of your country. You provide it, you endow it with the meaning that you want to endow it. Don't change anything on it. The moment you change anything on it, the anti-whites will say, this is the little difference in the flag of our country, that the monsters, the antagonists, the bad guys, this is what they do to the flag. You're not going to be conveying anything of any value to the population of our brothers and sisters by doing that. All you're going to do is you're going to give the anti-whites a new symbol to bring forward as the symbolism of the bad guy in the story, the life living story of our brothers and sisters. Don't do that. That is why we take our ancient symbols, we take the things that have meaning and value for us. You could still, you want to wear a piece of jewelry or something like this, but don't make this the thing that you put on display when you're trying to help people go free, because they're going to see that, oh, I know what that is. I saw that on CNN. I saw that in that movie. I saw that in an episode of whatever on TV. And the guy who had it was ugly. He was cruel. He said, and I got to see the privacy of his thoughts when he's reloading ammunition and he's taking a dagger and he's putting it into the face of some child non-white. I got to see into the private, even though that is fake, even though it's fiction, the subconscious mind doesn't know that it's fiction. So that's what they'll see when they see you. And are you the kind of person who's going to be reloading ammo and putting a dagger into the face of a picture of a little non-white child? If you are, you need help. But if you are not, then you don't want to evoke that imagery in the mind of the person that you're trying to bring over to going free. Thank you very much, Polygon. That was a brilliant actual question. Thank you. Let's see. Katie